Hey guys, so it is a crappy rainy day today in Greenville, South Carolina. So I'm just sitting, I'm actually about to go run some errands, but I figured that I would update you guys on how my schedule ended up turning out. My last video was me showing you how I bid, and I think I told you guys in that video that I'm very junior this month as a line holder. So we're just gonna go through kind of what they ended up giving me with my bid, and then I'm going to show you, because I did make some adjustments to my schedule. But yeah guys, welcome back to the channel. We had a few people subscribe since my last video, so welcome to this journey that we're all going on together. So I'm just gonna screen record on my iPad, and then maybe I can like put what I'm looking at up here, and then we'll do that. Okay, so I honestly can't really remember what I bid for. The only thing I remember bidding for here, if I go to the dashboard, okay, so the only thing I really bid for as far as days off was this 27th through the 31st. And then they ended up giving me the 27th through the 29th off, but not the 30th through the 1st. So I ended up putting that trip into TTS, which is the trip trader system that we have. And you basically just put that in there and you can trade trips with people. You can drop your trips it's kind of confusing. Like you can drop your trips if you trade a certain amount, or I don't know, something like that. So I put that in, like the first night we got our bids back. So it's usually when multiple trades come through, and I just picked all the sequences that were open or that people had already balloted to trade for. It did not work out for the first couple of days, but yesterday I went in and changed it and put a new one, because there might be people that have put in new bids since then, and it actually worked out, but we'll get to that a little later. So this is what they gave me. So I do remember when I bid originally, I had put for them to basically kind of stack all my trips on top of each other. I bid for 3 and 4 days, so they gave me all 3 days, even though this first group of trips from the 8th to the 16th, they're 3 days, but only because the very last, like the last leg, we get in after midnight. So really they're only a 2-day, but they count it as a 3-day because we get in, like if you look over on this right-hand side of this screen I'm looking at, let's see, where it says like day 2, you see how it only has 1 and 2. So a true 3-day, let me scroll down. So like a true 3-day right here it would say 1, 2, 3. So really they're only 2 days, but they go into 3 days, which kind of stinks for me, because I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm not getting a place in Philly as of right now. I'm just gonna wing it. So that kind of stinks, because on the 10th, like I'll get in at midnight. I mean, I'm probably just gonna crash in the crew room and try to get some rest, but then I have that whole day to just chill out, I guess, like in the airport, because I'm not gonna have a car. I don't wanna Uber around everywhere, but then my next trip doesn't start till the 11th. So, you know, it would have been better if I could have worked out a way I get in at midnight at 10 and then start another trip later that day on the 10th, but you know, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, which I did put in my bid that they could layer trips like that, but they didn't do that. So anyway, so you can go up here and click view reason. And so layer 1, the number of pairings that they could have given me in that layer were 43. It shows that my bid target range was 70 to 80. And they ended up giving me, or 70 to 85, and they ended up giving me a little over 85 hours, which I didn't really want 85 hours. I like to stay more closer to 70, but they're a little bit short-staffed, so, you know, if I have to work the extra 15 hours, I have to work the extra 15 hours. So the above pairings were awarded to seniors. So basically people above me got some of these better pairings. You know, they just give you all these different reasons. Let's see, layer 2. Yeah, sometimes they can't give you a pairing because it's conflicts with something you were already assigned. Let's see. Let's go down to 7. Yeah, so I guess they did kind of go into my 7. But yeah, so this month I'm doing 5 trips, which is about average as a line holder. Unless you're doing a lot of 2 days, then you'll do more. But if you're doing like three days, usually, I mean, last month, not last month, before I had gotten furloughed, I was only doing 4 like high time 3 days, and I was meeting that 70 hours, which was really nice. So I would usually work 3 days, be home for like 3 or 4 days, go back for 3 days, and it worked out better for me as a commuter. So let's see, things that I did bid for. I bid for 3 and 4 days. In my layer 1, they gave me all 3 days, which is nice. There's no 1 days, no 2 days. One thing I did bid for they didn't give me at all was I put in my preferences for what position I wanted, and I went 1, 2, 3, 4 as the order, and they gave me a lot of 3 and 4 and 2. They didn't give me any 1, which is sad. So like if you look at these first couple trips, up where it says seat, it has what position I am. So the first trip I'll be 3, then the next is 4, then 2, 2, and 3. So I really don't like 3 and 4. I don't mind 2, but right now even 2 is kind of just because we're not doing service yet in the back, so I still don't really have to do that much. I just like number 1 because it keeps me busy. But yeah, so up here they had ended up giving me 8508. Let's see, what else did I bid for? I'm trying to think of what else I might have put in. Oh, I put in that my average credits I wanted to be higher so that I would get paid for higher time, and they did that on a lot of them. I don't remember how much I put, but like the credit or the total block is around like 7.5, a little bit over 7.5 for every day, which is really nice. Or it's around 7. I think I had put like my minimum from like 7:45 going down 15 minutes. So they did give me that. What else? Oh, I put, preferred deadheads for just the first couple, or I don't remember, last couple, I don't remember. But they didn't give me any deadheads. What else? Most of my trips are commutable because I think I put for them to start after 9 or 10 maybe, or like sign in. I don't know, I can't remember. I think I put them after 10 so that I could have, or 9, so I could have enough time to get in, because I think the direct flight from Greenville gets in around 7:50 something. So if my sign-in is 8 or later, well, really like 8:30 or later, because you want to give time in case there's delays, but then I can fly in that same morning. So like all my trips, the first one starts at 10:35, which means my report time, if you look at that report up there, it says 9:35. So I'm gonna fly in. Oh, my first trip's on Saturday. I thought it was on Friday. Okay. I just realized that this whole time I was thinking I was gonna have to fly back Friday. So I guess I'll fly back Saturday morning if there's a flight. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, so like that one's at 10:30. The Tuesday one, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna stay in the airport on the 10th that night because there's no direct flights from Greenville on Tuesday. So that one, I'm just gonna stay at the airport. Thursday, I may end up flying home and then flying back out, because I'll get home Thursday morning and then I can fly back out Friday morning for my trip since it doesn't report till 11:40. The 22nd, that one I'm gonna have to fly out the night before because it reports at 5. And let me show you my new schedule. Let's see if I go back, if it'll let me. Okay, so my new schedule, this just changed today, which is really nice. But so originally I had that trip the 30th through the 1st. So yesterday I had switched up my TTS and they gave me a trip the 25th through the 27th. So yay, now I'll be able to go to the beach with my family. So the 27th I get in a little bit later, so I don't know if there will be any flights. But so I might have to spend the night at the airport and then just fly out in the morning and meet my family at the beach. But I'm excited that I was able to get that weekend off. So yeah, I got a little bit of what I wanted. It's really not a bad schedule. If I wouldn't have had training, those 2 training days, I mean, that's how many days off? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That would have been 16 days off. And usually training is only once a year. So yeah, not a bad schedule for coming back. I still have not tried on my uniforms. So I'm actually going to be doing that today too. So that video will be coming, I promise, like in the next day or 2. I'm going to video that right after I finish videoing this. But not a bad schedule. They gave me kind of what I asked for. Honestly, it's easier on a line to get more of what you ask for because so many people want so many different things on a line. So yeah, guys, we are flying in less than a week. We are flying on Saturday. That's crazy. I haven't flown since the end of September. Oh my gosh, we're doing it, guys. We are doing it. Oh goodness. So yeah, that is kind of the bidding process, and you get what you get. You can try to make it better for yourself. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I hope you guys kind of have a better insight of our work schedule and how crazy it can be sometimes. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!